We start with the parajumbles of Mock 1. The directions for parajumbles are like this. In parajumble questions, there are 5 sentences. The sentence labeled A, that is the first sentence, is in its correct place. The 4 that follow are labeled B, C, D, and E and need to be arranged in the logical order to form a coherent paragraph. And then from the given answer options, you have to choose the most appropriate option that gives the right series. Let's look at the first parajumble. The first sentence says, I think about this when I take my own children to galleries. Now this is your fixed first opening sentence. So let's go through the other sentences one by one. B says, my most artistic child is actually the most bored by galleries. C, so I take my children to see idiosyncratic art such as the Turner Prize, but they often think it's silly. D, you just don't know what is going to capture their attention. Okay, now if you look at this sentence, there is a pronoun there out here which you can easily connect back to the first sentence. I think about this when I take my own children to galleries. This there obviously refers to the own children. So this looks like a right candidate for a sentence following A. Looking at E again, although I'm the daughter of a painter, art didn't light me up in the way theater and stories did. That is why it's so important for children to get access to a broad range of cultures. Okay, now if we choose D and look at the options, there are only 2 options, option 3 and option 4, which start with D. So we can immediately weed out the other 3 options and start concentrating on these only. Now if I look at D, E, C, B, then the second sentence following D is, although I am the daughter of a painter, art didn't light me up in the way theater and stories did. That is why it's so important for children to get access to a broad range of culture. Whereas in sentence 4, the sentence following D is, so I take my children to see idiosyncratic art such as the Turner Prize, but they often think it's silly. Now if you look at this, E is obviously gives the reason why the author says, so I take my children to see idiosyncratic art. The reason being is that he or she feels that it's important for children to get access to a broad range of cultures. So therefore, E and C, they form what is known as a mandatory pair where C necessarily has to follow E. Therefore, DCB cannot be the right option. It is obviously wrong, and therefore DECB, given by option 3, is the right option here.